Jersey right now. Words. New Jersey coffee jug is streaming right now.
Good evening, everybody. NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And we're about to hop into the impulseSV Patreon server. You can see here that I have kind of been hard at work, kind of not. A little bit. I haven't been on in a couple days. It's been busy. But my porch is mostly done. My purple stairs, letting everyone know that this is my house. My ugly kitchen floor. Well, actually, it's a beautiful kitchen floor. It's a floor. It works. But welcome on in, everybody. Get yourself situated, because this little Enderman over here is ready to rock and roll. We're ready to go. We have so much to do, because I really want to try and finish this monstrosity. I know I'm not going to finish it by Friday. What's up, girl? Funny, very funny. All right, so what else have I done? Not too long ago, I started separating the floors of the Diggy Diggy hole. The Diggy Diggy hole is not exactly a Diggy Diggy hole anymore. I have a makeshift basement over here, and then this has to get situated. And after that's done, we have a second layer here that we are going to put for our storage area. And then down here, in the rest of the Diggy Diggy hole, we're going to continue the Diggy Diggy hole. Maybe. Ow. And I have ideas about this, but we're going to need a lot of materials for it. And we need to go digging. But one thing at a time, y'all. One thing at a time. We need to work up here first. This up here, I kind of cut it off from the rest of humanity. This all has to come down so I can redo it. I've got the campfire on the back side, which apparently you can't get to at the moment, but that's okay. And we're going to take this bed, we're going to move it, because as you can see, my organization is poor, but that's okay. We're going to fix it. So I'm trying to model this after my own house, in a sense, where the kitchen and the living room are basically adjacent to one another. And by the way, if you're just coming in, let me know if the music's too loud. Hi Mahis, hi Book Fan, hi Vin. Welcome in, make yourself at home. Make yourself at home. You were gifted. You were gifted. I don't remember by who, but I know you got a gift sub. Hey Borgo! Come on in, Raiders. Welcome. I'm at the starter base, and I'm just kind of surveying what I want to do. Welcome in, friend. I hope you're alright. I saw that you were streaming. I was going to poke you, but I guess I missed you. There we go. There we go. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, I know I need to do walls. Walls would be helpful. Walls and a roof. Yeah. That's part of what I'm going to do tonight, maybe. But I really want to get this floor situated. Hey, Sir Think. I've moved everything up one so that I can place blocks accordingly. Now, what I think I want to do, since the living room is the bigger space than the kitchen, I almost want to expand the kitchen. Dinner time gonna lurk? Okay, enjoy the lurk. Part of me wants to extend the kitchen out by one or two across here and make it super big. Maybe. I'm kind of thinking that's a thing. Um. Hmm. Hmm. But should I though? I don't even remember where all the shulker boxes are. Let's see, spruce door. This song is so good. I bet you it's probably in here, maybe? I have just random stuff on me. This is kind of silly. No, this is not the right one. Okay, never mind that. Oh, goodness. It should tell you in your, if you click on the little, envelope, it should tell you who. Because it wasn't that long ago. Let's see, let's grab this shulker. I've got sandstone, let's grab that one. Sand, let's grab that one. Oh yeah, wait, hold on, we'll grab that one too. I have tons of shulker boxes everywhere as I try to figure out where I put everything. Because I kind of just went a little bit willy-nilly banana pants, and yeah, I made a mess. So I have no idea where anything is. Not in there. Hi, Tommy! 17 months! 17 months! What the heck? 17 months in a row. I'm gonna scoot the sub-goal thingy over to the other side, because there's a health bar thingy that I think is kind of neat. But you can't see it. It only comes up when someone subs. 17 months at tier 1. Tommy, thank you! Time flies with good company. It does! And I'm so glad you're here. I am so glad you're here. How are you, friend? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Okay, so that's sand and sandstone. Okay. I'm on Impulse's server tonight. I got torn up trying to figure out if I wanted to be on Impulse's or Joe's, because I was on Joe's yesterday as a surprise to kind of just tackle some stuff. And I realize... So, the sub-goal is like this new thing that Twitch set up, where you can have like goals for the month, since, you know, subs are 20% off. And I'm like, okay, I'll bite. I think it's kind of humorous. I'll go for it. So I said, okay, sure, why not? So I set up a random goal, but I used Streamlabs to for the widget, because the Twitch widget is terrible and it's ugly. It's very ugly. Oh, why am I so disorganized? Well, at least I found my doors. Yeah, I've got doors over there. That's good. At least I know where my iron is. Okay. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? We are remembering that I did find cobbled deep slate at one point, which I need. That's all dirt. That's not going to help me any. Basalt, regular deep slate, basalt. I have 3 stacks of basalt? How did I manage 3 stacks of basalt? Oh, I think somebody gave it to me. Okay. I don't know where anything is. This is not good. This is not good at all. Why am I whispering? I don't know. I'm a mess. Okay. So we have warped stem, because I bought a stack of warped stems. And more shulker boxes. I was looking for this shulker box in particular, because the orange shulker box has the orange terracotta in it. So because I think I can get away with making the kitchen 2 more wide to get one more flower pattern down this way, and that's it. I think we can do that, and I don't think it'll be too big. So let's grab a stack. and play everybody's favorite game. NJ gets frustrated because she has to try to place these blocks appropriately. So I'm just going to place them, and I will orientate, whichever word you want to use, accordingly and appropriately as I go along. And I learned that the trick is to basically stand in the corner of how you want the block to be placed, and then jump up and place the block. This took me so long to figure out. But once I did, it was easy peasy lemon squeezy, as the saying goes. Although, to be honest, when I'm on Shamblecraft, I'm spoiled because we have a debug stick. Yeah, basically, Elvin. And I seriously considered heading to Shamblecraft, but I realize since my episode isn't done yet, because I haven't gotten around to editing it, which I really should do because it's like 3 weeks out. I realized that there would be spoilers and stuff, and I didn't want spoilers in I didn't want my episode spoiled. So, I'm gonna finish it, hopefully in the next couple of days, and get it out by Friday. I'm hoping to get it out by Friday. Manatee's like, you really need to make sure you're taking time to get your stuff done. And I'm like, well, you know, I also have to make time to go to the gym, and I have to make time for this, and I have to... Whoa, hello. Server must be very active tonight. Yeah, that'll do it. That's why. It looks like Agatha's back. That's what they call the lag here. They call it Agatha. Because it was Agatha all along. So we make do. And that's definitely not what I wanted to do. Hold on. What am I doing here? This is a mess. This is a mess and I don't like it. Yeah, I'll be honest, Elvin, I'm really struggling. I kind of, and that's the thing with being on multiple servers, is that it's so easy to get burned out on one, but at the same time, it's almost a thankful thing because you have these other spaces to go to, so you can kind of recharge your battery when you're burned out on one. And I did kind of get burned out on Shamblecraft because I was running out of stuff to do. And I still am running out of stuff to do. Because once my base is done, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll be honest. At least with this, I have, this server, I have some shop ideas and stuff like that. And on Joe's server, I'm still working on getting my stuff done there. Okay, so if I do that, these are all full. Excuse me, sir. I'm an Enderman. Rawr! Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? Tommy! Tommy, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind? I am grabbing the screen right now and I am shaking it because I am confused. I'm confused. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. 20. Oh, honey, 20 gifted subs. You sweet bean, as my friend always calls people. You sweet bean. 20 subs. Oh, goodness. To Mahi Zero, FCWHX, Pasta, Shawnard, Leo, Elvin, Eclipsa, Mosul, my hubs, who's gonna crack up and go, okay, sure, Book Fan, Myson, Dardrian, Bayer, Borgo, Kraken Attackin', Yurgi, Sixy, Kajiro, Zarin and 1027 times 3. I will tell him that. He's on a call right now. I will tell him that. I will tell him that. Alright, so hold on. I need to get to the chest. Can I have the chest, please? Give me the chest. There we go. Now I can put all this stuff back that I fixed it. Okay, so we're going to put the chest. And we're going to... I'm basically going to stand here and start dumping stuff, and it's going to be funny because it's just going to keep coming in. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at this. I'm making a mess and everything. Okay, so now I have to do it for the other half. And fix that broken thing. Alright. So now... I'm just going to place stuff in here until I get the, until I get the chest. Which I did not get. Did I? Oh, it's down here. It's down there. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Alright, so I'm standing by it, and I just have to start tossing stuff until I get the chest. I need the chest. Can you all see the, Can you see the, is it not coming up? Streamlabs alerts is not coming up. It should come up. Oh, because it's buried, that's why. Oh my gosh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Okay, very good, very good. The little dancing penguin in the corner. I love it. Okay. Okay, come on. We need the chest so we can put the stuff away. Come on, there we go. Chest acquired. Alright. Let's just shove all this in here for now. And grab all this. Okay. So this is also going to be an inventory management stream because this is ridiculous. Like, I have all these chests and they're just half full of random nonsense. And it's just like, what are you doing, NJ? This is a mess. But most of you have been here for a while now. You kind of know your girl's a mess. I'm a good mess. I'm a good mess, but I'm a mess and we need to fix it. Alright, so how are we going to fix it exactly? Well, we're gonna make a mess. We have all these shulkers and everything that people have given us or that I've bought, and I still have random junk in my hands I need to dispose of. We'll hold on to the sweet berries, we'll trade in the wheat seeds. We'll grab sandstone. I have a lot of sand. Sandstone. Sandstone. I need sandstone. I need birch, which I think is... where did I put the birch? Okay, we need birch. A little bit. A hot coffee mess, that's right. You know what's up. So I've got cut sandstone on the bottom, I have smooth sandstone here, and then I have regular sandstone. So I need at least a stack or two of smooth sandstone. So we're gonna come over here. Wait, hold on. I saw furnaces over here. There were 2. Here we go. 2 furnaces, no waiting. And I've got coal on me. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go boop boop. And we're gonna boop the snoot here and here. And sandstone 1, sandstone 2. All it's missing is endstone. I don't have endstone. I don't have endstone, which is sad. Okay, and we need sandstone walls too. Let's get 4 stacks, yeah, 4 stacks of smooth sandstone. We've got the chiseled sandstone here. Yes, we are living on a prayer, Flaming Green. We're living on a prayer. I'm going to lower the music in my ear. Let me know if the music's too loud, y'all, because I don't want it to be super, super loud. I don't want it to be super loud for you. I'm okay, though. And I'm going to grab ender pearls, because I know I'm going to need them, because I don't have scaffolding. Squidward on a chair, that's right. Okay, let's take a look at this. So this is inspired by the Golden Girls house, in a sense. So it's got a very, could survive a hurricane, kind of Miami kind of feel. But at the same time, it's inspired by my house. And my house has stucco. And so I thought, originally I had all of this as stripped birch, which was fine, but it did not work. It was looking very boxy and very plain, and I still hear Impulse in my head, because he said at one point during a stream, oh, you know, if it looks really flat and the walls are really plain, that's no bueno. And I went, well, Impulse is going to see this when I'm done. I do not want to disappoint the Dibbledop, because that would make me a sad panda, and I don't want that. So I have racked my brain. I've got a stripped oak log here. Here's the stripped birch. So we'll put the regular birch away. I wanted to repurpose the stripped birch. I wanted to make it useful, so I kind of want it to look a little worn in, like a little bit, just to kind of mix it up a bit. Like here, I can take out the sandstone and I can put in a stripped birch log, and that looks just fine. I can take this sandstone out here and put in a birch, and it would be fine. But, oh, you know what I also need? I need a stack of dirt, because I don't have scaffolding. So we're going to do it like that. And I should probably make some sandstone walls, because I want the first floor and the second floor to be separated by sandstone walls, because I thought that would be kind of neat to do. Okay, I already have 3 smooth sandstone, and I have another 6 sandstone here. Oh, I do have scaffolding. Let's grab that just in case we need it. Okay, so we're on our way. We're on our way. Very good. Very, very good. We'll put this dirt away. We'll grab this quarter stack of dirt, or 3/4 stack of dirt. Okay. Let us away. I think I'm gonna put the scaffolding... Well, actually, wait. I can't put the scaffolding down because I want to put the flooring down here. So what I want to do here, right, is have this be maybe oak or dark oak, which I don't have any of, I think. Unless I have spruce. If I have spruce, that would actually be helpful. Because I did go to the tree farm recently. Yeah, I have spruce. I have spruce. So, do I have more than that, though? That's the question. Because even though I kind of went a little bit ham and cheese, and I went through the, I went through the mining dimension, because I actually find digging very, 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 very soothing. Yeah, I went looking for stuff. I am secretly a golden girl, not clickbait. That's kind of funny. Actually, so, my 3 best friends and I, we call ourselves the Golden Girls. And my nickname in the group is Rose. Everyone calls me Rose. Although they just call me by my actual nickname, not necessarily Rose, but when we identify each other, we're basically Rose. I'm basically Rose. Okay. What are we looking for right now? We are looking for all of my spruce, because I have a ton of spruce planks, but spruce planks are not what I want. I honestly think I might want to go for stripped spruce. Oh, wait, not like that. So I think it would have to be like that. So if we do this, and I'm just gonna set this up a little bit because I don't want to use too many. But I think doing this, right? Doing this, yeah, this is actually going to be good because it's just the right. Actually, wait, that might be. It might be too dark because birch is too light. I have oak here somewhere. I didn't use it all. That's I do have more spruce logs. That's good. So let's grab oak. I'm gonna grab oak for a second. Let's grab oak, because if I have to go to the tree farm, I don't mind. I don't mind. So if we do this instead, right? So we're going to strip these. The spruce or the oak? Part of me is thinking the spruce. Part of me is thinking the spruce for this next section. But because the oak, I can still use. I can use it over here. And it'll look really light, but I might want to put, acacia for even more orange. No. Acacia's too much. Like, acacia's a little too much, Tommy. Although, good thinking, though. Good thinking. But no, this is just for the kitchen. So, the basic plan, jungle. I only have one thing of jungle, and I need it for my coffee beans. See, I've got the one little bit of jungle. I'm thinking the spruce is good. Because I'm going to make the dining room netherwood blocks. There's, well, the warped and the crimson. The warped and the crimson I actually have for carpeting. I'm going to put a carpet in the living room. I basically don't want, I don't want a large area here. So, like, the tops of beehives for a nice oakish floor. Yeah, I only have 6 beehives. Beehives are pricey, so. But we're gonna do this. Upside down barrels. How do we get upside down barrels? How do we get upside down barrels? How do we place barrels upside down? Hey, Breeze Babe. No, it is not June yet. Not quite. Let's grab a barrel, because I do want barrels anyway. But how do you place a barrel upside down? I don't know why. I don't know why, Breeze Babe. It just isn't yet. Go underneath. That's why. Okay. Hey, I think I got the hole right. Alright. Let's see how that works. I just want to see it. Let's see. Well, would you look at that? And you can open it. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I still like the wooden floor. It's free real estate. Well, there goes my there there goes my storage area. Forget it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. 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 This is something new that I am learning as I hurt myself and possibly almost die. Okay. All right. So, we have learned we have experimented and learned of the things. We have learned of the things. Okay. I still like the spruce the spruce for the floor of the dining room, cuz remember the gaming area is going to be this, like the actual like gaming space living room kind of thing is right here. I have to put a wall up yet. And then this here is going to be, you know, the washer, dryer, clothes rack. I'm going to have armor stands in here and stuff like that. Cuz you know, it's like the laundry area. And I want to fill all of this in somehow, but not sure. Now, I wanted to keep that in the did I keep that in the kitchen? Yes, I did. I did. Because this is the kitchen. And so I have trapdoors here. Well, this is my starter. This is the starter home, but I'm allowed to dig down to bedrock. And because the season ends in December, I decided to make this my main base. So I'm like, all right, I'll just dig down. Screw it, I'll just dig down. So that's what I did. And I dug all the way down with no plan, because that's how I work. Okay, so we know that barrels are efficient. I am a fan of this barrel idea. But let's get the... There we go. Let's get the floor in. And this floor is not going to be nearly as big, because it's just the dining room. But I want it to have a very open floor pattern. I almost said plattern, because, you know, I can speak and stuff. Pattern. And you are not facing the way I need you to. So, grab the axe. Let's go. NJ starter base is bigger than my dreams and ambitions. Oh dear. Well, Tommy, on Joe's server, your base is basically, at least in our area, it's a little house. That's the most adorable thing. Next to my behemoth of a coffee canister. I mean, treehouse. And I'll be honest, I was actually legitimately torn. I did not know what I was going to do tonight. I really, really didn't. I was like, okay, do I spend 3 hours, you know, doing sorting on Joe's because my inventory management on there is absolute garbage? Or should I come here on Impulse's server and work on my starter base because he tours the server almost every Friday and I really, really want him to see my work? You know, am I going to be able to get it done? And I think he's itching to see it too. And I also want to build it in a way where he doesn't look at it and go, oh dear gods, you know, like he just kind of looks at it and goes, what were you thinking, kind of thing. I don't think he's gonna do that. He wouldn't be like that, but your base exists to be annoying for all. Well, it's not, so. Elvin says, whistles idly in terraforming the end. That's because you do you, dear. Alright, now, where's that other spruce that I had? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Where did I put it? Did I not get enough? I just need a little more. I know, Tommy. And I know that, there's a bunch of people where if I asked them for help, they would totally help. But I don't need it right now. I'm good. I've got my plans, and I'm actually really excited about this. I kind of walked in with absolutely next to no plan. Like, for real, next to no plan. And I'm seriously just winging it at this point. Why am I bubbly? Why am I bubbly? Hold on, why am I bubbly? Oh, I must be near a beacon. I've got speed 2. I must be near a beacon. I technically could put a beacon under my base. I could. But I have no desire to do that. Let's see. Since this is a dining room, I think I need to go at least one more. I might just max out what I have here. Which obviously I won't strip until I'm done. Just to make sure I have it. Okay. So once we take this. Okay, that is for my future shop. And my future, my build downstairs. Okay. So this is okay for a living room. It's gonna have a small setup. It's gonna have a small setup here. You know, maybe I'll go one more. I can go one more. Maybe I'll go one more. Because the living room, honestly, the living room in my house is not that big. It has room for a TV and some couches, but that's it. Our main, like, gaming area is a completely separate space. I do realize, though, that I am going to have to recruit some help getting bookcases. I'm definitely going to need bookcases for this. But one thing at a time. Okay. Alright, so you never said you would be helpful. That's okay, fair enough. Okay. This is good. This looks good. Alright, here we go. This is good. Kitchen's bigger than the dining room, which is true. In my house, that's the case. So now what we can do, now that we've done this, see, I really dig this. Part of me almost wants to make these all barrels and just say forget it. And then carpet around the table. And part of me, oh goodness. Alright, so hold on. We need to make this wall 5 high so that there's enough space to move around. So we're going to do that in a little bit. But with the dining room floor done, we now have the living room to worry about. And I think oak is going to be our... But I don't want to use... If I use stripped oak on top of the stripped spruce, it's going to look very repetitive. It's going to look repetitive, but. I think this is where we can get away with putting in a smaller rug. We can put a small rug here. Actually, I need to get these. Okay, that's my Fortune 3 pick. I need the Silk Touch pick. Because I gotta take the Ender Chest out of here. Alright, good luck with that, Elvin. I know you've got your hands full with it. Yeah, because I didn't want to do a stone floor for the dining room, but maybe Maybe a smooth floor. No, the living room has to. The living room has to have some sort of flooring. So maybe this is where the barrels. Maybe this is where the barrels come in. So, So we know. Let's see. Hold on. No, up the stairs. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. So 3. So I'm gonna put this dirt here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay. So this actually, by doing the dirt concept, right? That's going to give me a platform here. So that if I take this out... Nope! It was a good idea in theory, and it still is. Hear me out. We put one more piece of dirt there. And now I can go in and put that dirt there. And basically go through and put dirt. Whoa, what was that? Okay. Somebody's lurking in my house. Hi, I see you. Hi, Mal. You spooked me, so I came to see. Okay. So how are we going to do this now? Yes, of course I did. Hi, Serena. How are you? Come on, if I didn't die of fall damage at least once or twice, would this really be one of my streams? Let's be fair now. Come on. You know how it goes. I never thought you were. I just saw the name tag and I saw movement and I was being nosy. I figured it was you. Oh good, how'd they go? I need to go one lower. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Actually, wait, hold on. So, that's my point of reference. I just have to get close enough to it. I want to see if this works, because I have the one barrel. And if I'm doing this right, it's probably going to be more complicated than it should be. Or incorrect, that too. The one class you had went well? Nice, good to hear. We're still online to stay safe, but I can go to campus to study. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear. Alright, hold on, let's back up a little bit. Okay, this is easier said than done. But we'll figure it out. Okay. Dang it. Alright, hold on. Alright. There we go. We have our first barrel put in. So, what I'm gonna have to do... I'm gonna have to take all that dirt out. Okay, so we're on the right track. We're definitely on the right track. We have our first placement. Preferably, I would love for it to not be this way. I would love for it to continue this way, but I'm not going to be picky about it. Straight from the bottom. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm going about this all wrong. All wrong. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. I'm going about this all wrong. Okay. Barrels and beehive floors are great. Okay. I want to put a rug in here, and the rug is basically the rug is going to encompass the space, but then the rest of it is going to be barrels. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. So, one of the things that I wanted to do for a rug for the living room was crimson stem. And it's going to be a small rug. It's going to be just kind of like this. Well, maybe make it 4 wide. Because I like the zigzag pattern very, very much. So we'll do it like this and like that. Like this and like that. And it still all looks really... It looks really trippy. It looks like a game of Suro. I think that's how it's pronounced. Suro. It's this tile placement game where you're trying to survive. So... Okay. This was a good idea in theory. But this is not what I need for my living room. This is too dark for my living room. We're not ready for this yet. This is the wrong wood for this. This is the wrong wood. Wrong wood. Wrong wood. But that's going to go downstairs. For sure. That's going to go downstairs. Wrong wood. Okay. Not a big deal. How are we going to fix it? Well, let's see. I have wool. Where the heck is... Oh, don't tell me I'm going to get kicked from the server, because that didn't happen. I'm going to get kicked, aren't I? Because it's not opening... Oh, it's not opening the chest because there's a thing over it, because I'm derp. How are we doing over here? We got the smooth sandstone. Good. Alright. We're gonna move you, because I derped it up a bit. And put that there. If someone would be so kind as to hit exclamation point spills for me, because that is the first or second derp of the night. Thank you, Darth. Have a good one yourself. Yep. Space implosion. Welcome on in. Make yourself at home. Thanks for the follow. I am looking for my wool. And I do not remember where the heck I put it. Alright, so here's the purple wool. So we're there. Light blue wool. And there's green wool. Where are you, green wool? I know you're here. Green wool. Green wool. Where are you? Well, I've got carpet. Green carpet's good. But I need green wool. Those are... Okay, these 5 things are all lava buckets. There it is. Green wool. Oh, that's moss carpet. I don't need moss carpet yet. Alright, good. Okay. Hi, Lucerte. How are you, friend? Welcome in. I am working on my starter base at Impulse's, and I am going to make what might be considered the ugliest carpet, but I don't care because it's gonna be cute, dang it. It's gonna be cute. Or so help me. Why is there a name? I keep seeing a name tag. It's like, why is there a name here? Oh, Tito, thank you for the stretch. Oh. I will respectfully request that if you are going to have me do squats and stuff, that you go easy on me, because Manatee and I went to the gym before stream, and I'm still sore a little bit. I'm still sore. Okay, wait. No. I want there to be a little bit of funkiness here. So, I can't make this. Could I make this 5 wide? Is that gonna be an issue? So if I do this and then I do that, and just have it encased in green, I think that'll be fine. Because that's going to reduce the amount of barrels I have to put out. Yeah, you might want to be careful about that, Darth. Nope, not green. What did I just say, sir? Think. It's alright. Give me 1 second. Let me finish what I'm doing. See, that's a pretty standard carpet, and it's also a really big carpet. I could still put a table on it or something. I could still put couches on it. But now I have the challenge of putting in all of the barrels. So what I'm gonna do is take the dirt that I have, and I actually have to go get another stack. You chose stretch because it's late. You don't want to push me to do physical activity. I appreciate that, and I will give me 1 second for that redemption. I have to just remember where I put everything, because I don't know where I put everything. We'll put some of the wool away now that we don't need it, and we're gonna use this carpet to lay out the barrels for the flooring. Okay. And I have to break this stair. There we go. Because the stair can also be for the... Well, actually... Yeah, because I'm putting it underneath the stair. So the stair here is good. So I need to keep it at the same level. And I'm actually going to break these. Keep those for a rainy day. And we'll utilize the, actually, wait, this isn't needed here. We'll keep the carpet exposed. And I can change that pattern up. I'm not worried about it. I could go get different wool or whatever. It'll be fine. Okay, so these 3 are going to have trapdoors, which I don't have on me. So I have to remember to go around. So oh wow, I'm going to need a lot of barrels. I'm going to need at least 70 barrels. I'm going to need 2 stacks of barrels. Almost 2 stacks of barrels. All right. Before I do that, I'm actually going to just go ahead and do and fulfill the redemption that Sir Think just gave for Wave 'em Like You Just Don't Care. So I'm sitting in my seat, and Wave 'em Like You Just Don't Care is basically where I do upper body jumping jacks. So instead of the jumping and stuff, I'm just going to do this. So here we go. So, and you're welcome to do it with me. So I'm going to do 10. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Thank you, Sir Thank. Serena says, in terms of gym stuff, my uni gym opened up. I'm tempted to go, but I'm afraid of people and being judged. Well, to be honest, I haven't been, I'll be perfectly frank, I haven't been too keen on my personal appearance as of late. I'm on medication, and with stress and everything else, I have gained a significant, at least for me, significant amount of weight. And I was worried about how people would perceive me, because I don't look the way that I did last year. Hey, DSC, I'm finally putting in stuff. I realized that if I went on Shamblecraft, I would have spoilers for my next episode. So I'm like, oh, I need to not do that. So I decided to come here instead because I really need to work on this, because I really, 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 really want to finish this before in the next like 2 or 3 weeks, so that Impulse can come by and see it, and then I can really be nervous, because I would love for him to love what I'm doing here, but I don't know if he will or not, because I'm scared. I shouldn't be scared. I think I've shown this to Joe, and he thought it was pretty neat. So, I mean, if Joe thinks it's neat, I guess he might. I don't know. I'm gonna save the spruce. I'm gonna use the birch. I still have the white shulker that I don't know what happened to it. It's here somewhere, and it blends in with everything so easily that I have trouble remembering where I put it, and I still haven't found it yet because it got mixed in with everything. Let me get rid of all the other stuff that I don't need right now. The dirt I don't need. Spruce logs, orange terracotta, cookies. Well, I can't. Oh, the trapdoors I could use. I could get rid of those. The cookies I don't need right now. Where the heck is that white shulker box? That's gonna drive me up a wall. I legitimately do not know what happened to the Jedi gift box that Jedi gave me. It's here somewhere. I just can't find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, I joke around about that though, Tito. I mean, I'm not intimidated by Impulse. I would love to have his like thumbs up, but should be 3.5 stacks of logs for 2 stacks of barrels. Thanks, Zero. I have 3 stacks of logs, and I think I grabbed... Oh, wait, the trapdoors. Let's put the trapdoors down and get those out of the way. So they're gonna go... One is gonna... No, oh, poop. Okay, hold on. So... this was not smart. This was not smart at all. Okay, let's try this again. I have to, hey Jen. Alright, let's... Crafting bench, where did I hide you? Alright. We need... First we need slabs. Let's get 1.5 stacks of slabs. Then we're gonna get... We need planks, so let's get planks, and now we're gonna make barrels. That's not enough. We already know this. So we need to make another stack of planks. And we're going to make more barrels. Okay, so we know that we need at least... We know that we need at least, what, two stacks? Or a stack and a half? And we don't have a stack and a half right now. So, next. And... Okay, that should be enough to get us the barrels that we need. Yeah, this should be just enough. So now we can come down here and we can use the dirt. Well, the dirt's basically going to tell us where we're supposed to dig, but it's not going to help us one lick at this point. Let me eat because I know I'm gonna die otherwise, and we don't want that either. Although I did save my spawns, so it's not too bad. And I'm pretty sure the only other thing I need to do now is... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. That is all going to despawn, isn't it? Did I... Where... Oh, the chiseled sandstone. Why... Come to mama. There we go. This is supposed to be cut sandstone. Why is it... Ah, jeez. Come here. Come here. Alright, so that's fixed. Okay. Alright, I think we can start putting the barrels in now. If I could stop derping, that would be great. Hey, Chrono. Oh, that's why. Because I'm not holding the barrels. I'm holding the... Oh my... Just... I'm shaking my head, y'all. I'm shaking my head. Why do you put up with me? Why? Are you not entertained by my derpitude? Alright, so this was a thing that happened. Alright. Okay, more barrels. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, slowly but surely we're getting this done. The derping is all part of the fun. That's true. That's true. The smooth sandstone we need. So the regular sandstone is what I was using for underneath. So now I can go ahead and anything that has a barrel underneath it, I can scoot that all out of here. Yeah, because these have barrels underneath them, so... Let's see, can I... Oh, nope. Okay, can I reach that? I can! Yes, okay. So we can put all this sandstone that I had here, can put it all back. Alright, I think we're in business. I think we're in business. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not gonna survive this. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I'm totally fine with it. Okay, so this is the top of the stairs. So this is a thing. And I don't have a stair. So let's take this blue wool. We'll put it here. Because we know that this is the floor now. So anything that has a floor, the dirt can come off. Okay. Alright, so we're in business. This is good. This is good. This is real good. Okay, so look at that. I already have a good chunk of the floor covered. Okay, that needs to get plunked in there. Okay. So we can go... Oh, for Pete's sake. Are you going to be difficult with me now? Don't you dare. I don't have patience. Okay, can I get it? No, okay. So I'm going to have to go from really go from underneath, as Zero suggested. Good to know. I don't even want to know why there's a random... I don't even know why there's a random granite block there. I really don't. But I'm not going to question it for now. Not going to ask. Okay, back to it we go. Oh, that's a stair. Yes, yes, yes. Good. That's right. That's right. Thank you. Forgot about that. Okay. So now... okay, that reminds me. I need to upload all my YouTube videos tomorrow. Or my replays, rather. I haven't done that lately. I gotta do that tomorrow. Okay, so all this over here is good. Hydrate, thank you. Hydrating. Everybody hydrate. Okay. That works. Alright, we're gonna continue... We're gonna continue taking out... Do I have decent food? Yeah, somewhere. I've just been growing berries and melons and stuff, so I've been eating that. I have golden carrots upstairs. Hold on, let me go get them. The berries are going to be the end of me. Well, at this rate, I'm going to run out of berries because... Yeah, it's a thing. Might as well eat that too. Oh, more scaffolding. That works. Okay, no food in there. I have uncooked potatoes. Great. I have food. I just don't know where it is. I've been growing my own. But my inventory management is absolute garbaggio. You saw some fish. That might have been raw. Yeah, that's raw. I think I have that for a cat. But I will go cook it. I don't have... Oh, you know what? Hold on. How do you make a smoker? Because I think you can smoke fish, right? I could just have sashimi. I'd rather not. So a furnace and a furnace and 4 logs. Okay, that's easy enough. You're not doing anything right now. Come to mama. Let's see. Oh, I don't have logs. Oops. Oh, really? Oop. So how do I know when they're done? DJ Frogster, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Any advice for gaining a following, says Unknown Gamer. Unknown Gaming. No idea. I just kind of stumbled into this. I think, just have fun and stream when you can. That's really it. What am I doing? I'm gonna drop these torches for a split second so I can grab that salmon and start chomping on it. Ow. 15 cooked salmon. That means the remaining 3 aren't done yet. Oh yeah, much better. Or are they? And I just can't count. Oh, that must have been it. Pretty much, exactly. Support smaller create. I only had 15. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure, y'all, because I can't keep track. I mean, for me, oh, hey DSC. I try to stream somewhat regularly. I stream 3 times a week. I raid people regularly. I just don't end my stream when I'm done. I look for someone to raid. And honestly, one of the biggest things for me, as someone who watches streams pretty regularly, is something that White Paladin just said. Keeping track. Oh, you said keeping track is what chat is for. But in my experience, I find that people stick around if you pay attention to them, and by letting them know that you see them and that you acknowledge that they are there in the first place. Because one of the biggest pet peeves for me is when I come into a chat and I'll be there for 20-30 minutes and I'll say stuff and I'll engage and I got nothing. Now, if it's like a Pearlescent Moon or an Impulse where there are several hundred to several thousand people watching, that's one thing. But if you're there and you have 5 people and you're not paying attention to chat, unless you're doing something super engrossing, that's not good either. But yeah, exactly, Zero. Learn something, have fun. Don't be afraid to be silly. Be yourself. Hi, bye. Oh, hey, Kajiro. My day so far is going well. It's going a lot better now that I've pretty much figured out what this flooring is going to be. But the fun part is just getting it up there. So I've been using scaffolding and barrels for my floor outside of this carpet pattern that may or may not change. I haven't decided yet. I just wanted to throw something down so I had the outline. So when I put the barrels in, it won't be too bad. So we'll have secret flooring or secret storage for basic stuff, which is very exciting. Alright, so this... Okay, that's the end of the... That's... Okay, I know where we are. Not secret tunnel, secret storage. Secret storage. Hey, Luna! Good to see you. Long time no see. How have you been? Secret storage. Not like I'm going to need it, because I planned on putting a storage area underneath on the lower levels, but this also works. Oh, nope. That was a derp. Alright, where were we? We have one more I think I have to... just a few more I have to put in. Okay. You always... Dart says, I always enjoy when Joe notices me commenting during his stream. Nowadays it comes in the form of a joke, but still. Yeah, exactly. And that's... I honestly pay attention. I pay attention to his streams a lot. You've been stressed from school, but otherwise good. Oh, I'm glad to see you. School is stressful right now, and I'm glad that you're taking some time out to kind of relax. Yeah, and coming to hang out with us. All right, so this is all accounted for. Okay, so now I need to get to that other side. Because I need to break all this... I need to break all this down. I don't know why I was putting it back up, because I need to see what I'm doing. Because hope I can relax a bit. Oh, you're saying to Luna, hope she can relax. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this so that I have a visual of where it stops. There we go. I'm going to cut it on that side, and then I'm going to cut it on this side. Oh wait, this side's already covered. Okay, good. Okay, so that's on that end. And then we have it on this end. Can I do a flyby of my base? This basically is it, Frogster. There's not much here yet. This is my starter home that's going to be my main base this season on Impulse's server. The front porch is basically done. I just have to put some chairs. I have ferns and spruce saplings in little planters. And purple stairs because my colors are purple. The walls still have to go up. I'm redoing them. And this is going to be the kitchen. I have to put an island in and stuff. Just finished the dining room area. It's an open floor plan. So it's gonna be all interconnected. It's gonna be all interconnected. And right now what I'm doing is I'm placing the floor of the living room, which will be barrels. And I need to figure out what I have to do for these trapdoors. Because one trapdoor has to go here, one trapdoor has to go here, one trapdoor has to go here, which means a fourth trapdoor has to go there. So I need one more. Well, I technically don't need one here then. If it's one higher. Well, actually, wait, I can leave that there. Poop. Alright, so I'm gonna have to put a piece of dirt there instead. And then put the barrel. And then the remaining trapdoor is put here. So that when you walk across, you can walk across it just fine. And then boom, 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 down, down, down. Go, go, go. Mine, mine, mine. As the cartoon says. Okay. So I have my points of reference. I know that this is the one end, this is the other. And these barrels are pretty much done. So now the fun part begins. I have to basically take all this sandstone down. Which I will. Hey, Yergs. How's it going? I am trying to put in flooring, and it is a pain in the tush. Okay, that's right. I went too far. So, let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Alright, so I need to go from this direction. And not hurt myself in the process, which I am just doing a great job of doing that. Okay, got it. Got it, got it, got it. Nice. Okay, in taking out that dirt, that actually hindered me just a teeny bit. So I have to put it back for a minute so I can put the barrels here. And then take out all the sandstone here so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to fall to my doom again. It's fine. It's okay. Okay, I need to go across now. Diggy diggy hole. Yep. The diggy diggy hole is actually down here. Like, this is going to be my storage area. And then this down here is the diggy diggy hole. This probably is going to end up being the storage area, but I don't know yet. I don't want to have too many entities in here. Because it's going to get a little ridiculous. So I have other plans. Okay, let's see. Screen's going to shake for a split second because of the chests. But we're going to get this done. Alright, so far so good. So far so good indeed. Oh, there's so much space to cover. Goodness. Alright, keep on trucking. Here we go. I might run out of barrels. I don't think I made enough barrels, y'all. I don't think I made enough barrels. I'll be perfectly honest. I did not make enough barrels. I did not make enough barrels. Why did I not make enough barrels? Why did I not make enough barrels? Why did I do this to myself? But that's okay, I got plenty of wood. And apparently a song in my heart. 'Cause why not? It is Tuesday after all. It is no longer Monday. And I will take it. Alright, more barrel placement. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. And boop. Yes. Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay, it's gonna start getting dark in here. Let's throw some torches down so we don't get creepered. The worst feeling in the world is trying to do this and, you know, set yourself up, and then the next thing you know, you have a creeper literally walking out from your basement, as in up the stairs. They know how to walk up the stairs. That was horrifying to find out the first time. I've been well. I'm hanging in there. I'm definitely hanging in there. At least trying to. Manatee and I, we joined a gym. Haven't lived until I've seen one climb a ladder. No thank you. No thank you. I will have none of that, please. None of that, please, and thank you. None of that, none of that, none of that. No, 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 no. We are not providing me with nightmare fuel, people. Do not do this to me. Do not do this to me. We are not doing this. Nuh-uh. We're not doing it. We're not playing that game. Nope, 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 nope. No nightmare fuel, please. Because I am not about that life right now. I do not need it. I do not need it. Do not want. Do not want. Okay, I'm a little high. They're just trying to say hey. Yeah, and I'm going to say hey with my blade, and that's about it. Okay, so this row is done. Zenmoss says, Green blew up Scar's base ladder. That happened in Scar's wagon, yeah. Well, they just want to dance. That's all they want. They just want to dance. And I am their dancing partner, so they love dancing with me, and I've accepted that. I have accepted my fate as someone who the creepers relate to. Why they relate to me, I don't know. Maybe I look nice. Maybe they think I'm a nice person. Maybe they just think I'm easy to blow up. I don't know. Oh, there are no such thing as flying creepers. Do not even try. No. Okay. All right, where were we? Oh yeah, no, you never put ladders at ground level if you can help it. Okay, so now we're getting into this area. So we're gonna put that back. And we're gonna come over here. Basically, I put dirt one level up so that I could see where the barrels are supposed to go. And right now I'm just breaking the sandstone underneath to make sure that I didn't miss any. I don't think I did at this point. I think I got them all with just a handful left over. I think I did. Let me just check that one spot. Yeah, Joe accidentally causing a creeper to blow up in Grian's base was not his idea of a good time, for sure. He was very dismayed. And understandably so. I would be dismayed also if a random creeper came into my friend's base and just blew it sky high. I would be very upset. Alright, now the fun part is putting all this sandstone back where I got it. That is our mission right now, to fix this. Yeah, hi Nalosa. Yeah, I watched it as well. And we were actually just talking about the mayhem that Joe sometimes causes. Just yesterday, we were talking about the episode that we were in. Episode 140 from season 6. He came to our Patreon server. We had asked him if he would take a tour, and instead he threw blazes at us and basically killed us a bunch of times. And he and I actually ended up writing a pseudo-Rent parody about it because I got really inspired by it. And so I was like, hey, I wrote this thing. What do you think about it? And he went and finished the song. And I went, okay, then. That's a thing that happened. And the funny thing is, you know, when you don't consider yourself, or at least you never, like, when you were younger. Nope. Shoot. I never considered myself a very, like, really funny or creative person. I was very serious, but not so serious that, you know, people didn't want to be friends with me if they thought I was, you know, I was too dry or what have you. But just, you know, I never crossed my mind. And Minecraft has really done a fabulous job of making people like me feel like we have creativity somewhere in there. You know what I mean? It's just been, I have questions. I have so many questions right now. Why did that happen? Oh no. No. Oh goodness. That's unfortunate. I'm sure Mara's okay. Alright, sandstone. Regular sandstone, please. Thank you. I just want to finish this up so I can get back upstairs. That's how you summon the flying creepers. Yes, that is true. Ghost block. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's alright. We're almost done down here anyway. We're almost done. Because Minecraft. Yeah, so Manatee's been playing for years. I think since he's been playing since before, like around alpha, I think. Like he was around, I think alpha or beta. I can't remember which. So he's been playing for a super long time, and it was just something that never really appealed to me, I guess, until I met, or was introduced to, I should say, Minecraft videos, because Manatee would want to come home and watch them in the living room, because we have a smart TV, so we're able to get YouTube and stuff like that. So he'd want to watch, and he wanted me to check it out. And so I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. And I'd watch, Mumbo's tutorial and not understand a word of it, and watch Jevin go mining, which was really kind of neat. That's how I got into wanting to mine all the time, because Jevin was a miner, still is. But we'd watch Naked and Scared. And Naked and Scared really got me thinking, okay, well, I would love to be able to do this. This would be cool. And so we ended up getting into Hermitcraft, and, we got into Naked and Scared, and we had the chance to meet Wells, who is one of Manatee's favorite builders, if not his absolute favorite builder. We got to meet them at a convention in Philly called Too Many Games. Joe's actually mentioned Too Many Games before on occasion, because that's where he met Wells and Mrs. Wells too. And he met us, and we ended up hanging out a few months later and stuff like that. And that's kind of how that ball got rolling. And that's basically how I'm here today, is because of all of that. But the longer I've been able to play, like, if you saw my first house was ugly, but the inside was okay. But the outside was just, ooh, sweetie, no. It was very, very plain. But, baby Minecrafter, you're gonna build things that are plain. So it's been really interesting to me, and really inspiring to me to see how far I've come in the 3 years since I started playing. I started playing in 2018. It was July 2018, I think. July 2018. So I've been playing for a little while now. I'm actually going to take those and put those away for now. Interiors are hard. The interior was actually easy. See, now I have this, see how this is all one, like, this is all an open space. So now I can come in, I can start working on the outer walls and kind of build this up just a little bit more. And this thing here is going to be, I'm debating if I want to tear it all down and redo it, or just to leave it. I haven't decided yet. I might tear it down if I can get back up, when I get back up there. But it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Nelosa says that Minecraft is one of those games that you benefit a lot with just passively watching other people. Yeah, that's true. Won't lie, I'm stupidly envious of your connections. DSC, we got lucky. Don't be envious of connections. I just got lucky. I'm very, very lucky. Too Many Games was an exceptionally small convention. And while it was packed to the gills, the majority of the people who were there as attendees were not there for Minecraft. They were there for everything else. So when we went to their booth, which was basically 3 chairs, a table, and a little black and white printed paper sign that said Hermitcraft on it. That's all it was. We were able to walk up to them and talk to them for a solid half hour. we were able to walk up to them and talk to them for a half hour because there was nobody else around, because everyone was waiting for the panel. So they were coming later, and the panel had people in it. In fact, I think Buildmonger, who's in Joe's community, said he was there, and Dane, who's a friend of ours, a longtime Joe supporter, was there. So it was really strange to have all these different worlds converge in that one spot before they actually converged. It was wild. But yeah, we were able to just hang out and chill and talk to them, and it's been good. It's been good stuff. It's been good stuff. As I almost cussed. That would have been bad. Because Manatee and I have an inside joke. But I will not say it here. DSC says, that's fair. I'm such a newbie and I'm so starry-eyed over these guys. I'd become a mumbling puddle in an instant. I think what benefited me was the fact that the only person whose work we really saw in detail was Wells's. So I was really shy talking to Wells a little bit. And Python is super shy. He barely said 5 words the entire time because he's just shy around other people. But yeah, Joe, like, we all connected. We all kind of clicked. And for that, I'm fortunate. I'm very lucky. But yeah, I think I've only fangirled in front of one person, maybe 2 ever. And I think it's just because, I've learned how not to do that, I guess. Because I had radio training. I had I used to be a DJ, for college radio stations. So, you learn right away how to, handle yourself with famous people. Famous in quotes, depending on the band. Yes, you! Excuse me. I don't know if I would fangirl for Skiz. If I did, I would chuckle about it because that would be silly. And I think he would laugh about it. And then give me a hug and tell me it was okay, you know? Especially, it would be weird because I'm older than him. I'm a little bit older than him, which is also super weird. I'm like, oh, really? I'm older than you? Are you sure? But yeah, I'm older than him by a month. Skiz is a sweetheart. I remember when he set me up to mod for him, I squealed because I didn't realize he had done that, and I messaged him privately and I said, "Are you sure this is what you want? You barely know me." He's like, "Yes, I'm sure." And it kind of just went from there. He's seriously the best, though. I absolutely adore him. I really adore him. I think he's wonderful. And I tell him repeatedly that if he ever comes to the New York City area, because that's not really far, well, we're at Jersey. Jersey's not that far from the New York City area. It's not far from the, it's not far from Philly either. I'm like, you ever find yourself that way, you just, like, holler and we'll come hang out. Like, it's not out of our way to you know, make an appearance, to see you. And likewise, we've been talking about, getting our butts out to Phoenix, because he and Impulse don't live that far from Phoenix, and Tango, too, I think, doesn't live that far. And we're supposed to go to Phoenix later this year, and I'm like, depending on everything that's going on, because our convention might get canceled again. I don't know. We haven't heard anything. But I'm like, all right, well, if you, if we're out there, we're going to make sure to see you because, you know, because we can. And the wall is really coming out lovely. I'm really liking this right now. Yeah, exact. Yeah, he was. Or like within a reasonable driving distance, I think. Um, if you had more connections, you wouldn't fangirl as hard. Yeah, DSC, I think so too. Like if we didn't meet Joe in person, I think it would be a little bit overwhelming. But he's actually very, very laid back. I love just talking to him. Getting into the DSC also says, unfortunately, I'm just getting into these communities where these guys are getting big enough to not really be active in them. I'm in a weird state of really not wanting attention or be noticed, but really just wanting to chat with them. I get that. I honestly get that. Yeah, I know, Sir Think. Don't even get me started. It's a whole thing. I have a friend out in Tucson, and I see her swearing and ready to like start screaming every day because she wants people to be safe, and they're being irresponsible, and it's just making her life absolutely miserable. So right there with you, bud. Let's put 3 here and make it a little bit more haphazard. I think we're going to end up getting into a pattern if we're not careful, and I really don't want to do that. Hold on. There's 4 in a row here, so we're not going to have that. We're going to break this. And we're going to put one of you instead, because, yeah, that's too much in a row. And sorry for the sniffles. I sneezed, so my sinuses are going to be like, we're just going to annoy you for a minute or two, so hang in there. We promise we'll be quick. So please bear with me. Alright, we'll do that. Whee! Might as well start bouncing, I guess. But yeah, at the end of the day, right, one of the things that I think helps in being able to interact with someone like a hermit or someone whose work you really appreciate is recognizing that first and foremost, they are human beings and that they are the same. They're basically the same as you and me. Just they've taken advantage of these opportunities that have been provided to them, and it's deserving of respect. Now, mind you, if they're arrogant jerks, then that's another story all in and of itself, and do what you wish. But at the end of the day, these are people just like us, and just treat them as such. And I think that's what makes it easier for everyone to kind of get along and hang out and not feel weirded out or, anything like that, or overwhelmed or starstruck. Is just, they're human. They're human and they have feelings, and they're just super chill people who want to hang out and have a good time, and that's basically it. Alright, so if I'm going to put this... If I'm going to put the... If I'm going to do what I want to do here, I'm going to have to really think about... what's next. Because I think this is the 5th. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it like that. And just kind of go that way. Now, obviously, I'm going to take a look at this wall with every level and kind of make sure that it looks okay, that it makes sense. Like, this looks a little wonky, but it's fine. I think this all looks great. I just want variation. And now it's 4 high. I think I might want to go one more row higher. One more row higher, and then put in the wall around it to kind of break things up a little bit. So, I think we're in a good headspace here. We're in a good headspace. So, let me... Okay, so smooth sandstone, We're going to put the barrels away. We don't need them anymore. Smooth sandstone is going to go here. Sandstone. Chiseled sandstone. Chiseled sandstone we're going to hold on to, because that's going to come in handy. Birch planks we're going to get rid of. Stripped birch log we're going to put here. I'm probably going to need more sandstone walls, but I did get plenty of sandstone, so... Okay, sandstone, sandstone, sandstone... Try saying that 3 times fast, NJ, because apparently you can't. Jeez Louise. Good grief. Alright, let's take the dirt out of our inventory. Food is good. That's good. Luna says, I did my first gradient on a cottage I'm building. Who knew rooted dirt, stripped jungle, stripped birch, smooth sandstone, and sand were such a good gradient? Oh, absolutely. And granite is... I love granite, White Paladin. But yeah, sandstone, sand, jungle, they're all such good... they're such good pieces of building materials to work with. They really, really, really are. I cannot say enough about all of it because it's just so good. It's just so good. So good. Alright, let's see. This is really coming along, and it looks very simple. I'm actually going to change the trapdoors out here because the birch doesn't work. I think I'm going to go grab... Not yet, but I'm going to probably grab spruce for that. And I have to replace these stairs as well. I don't want the andesite stairs for now. I think I want to put the andesite stairs somewhere else. You live in Alabama, for heaven's sake. Hopefully next year you'll get lucky to meet him if he goes to it again. Yeah, he goes to PlayOnCon every year, and he's been itching to get us to come visit, like to go to PlayOnCon or to go to Tennessee Game Days or the music thing that's at the end of October. And it's like, dude, as long as your state is a dumpster fire, we cannot get there. And he knows, he understands. And I keep telling him, you know, if you ever come to New Jersey, come to New Jersey and we'll come hang out. Well, and that's what happened last year, right before everything went sideways. When the poop hit the fan. He had a death in the family, and he came up to New Jersey with Sean for a couple of days to attend the services and everything. And he reached out to us and he said, would you be free for breakfast one morning? And we said, sure, we'll make sure we're free for you. And so we ended up having breakfast together at a place that wasn't too far from us. And it was nice. We got to spend a bunch of time together and just hang out. I think it was like 4 hours or something like that. And just talk. And it was absolutely wonderful. 10/10 would do it again. Now, what am I doing? I've got the carpet for the living room. That's all set. This is a tiny living room, but that's fine because the game room is down this way. We're going to take these out and put something else in there. We were working on the wall. We need one more level. And for this level, we're going to put any of the logs in here because the logs are kind of just to denote moisture a little bit because, you know, it's not exactly going to be dry. But this is a stucco kind of house, so it works. So we're going to make this 5 high, and we're going to start with the sandstone. I like starting with the sandstone first to kind of just work with it. And if that means I have to go around twice, I go around twice. It's fine. It's a-okay. I still have to finish the greenhouse down here too, which I'm hoping that there's a little bit of time for it, honestly. Because I want to get the rest of the glass put in, but not right now. No, wait, hold on. Not this. Let's grab that and get back to the sandstone. And obviously if something doesn't look right or if it looks too fake, then I'm gonna fix it. Whee! Oh. Did I break the door? Nope, I didn't break the door, but I messed up. I gotta head back. The stairs are good for something! Hooray! Okay. Alright, so this is where we left off. So we're gonna finish up strong here. Okay, so that's covered that way. Taking a quick look around, it doesn't look that bad. I'm gonna continue with the, I'm gonna put that up there and then kind of move this here. No, put that there, and that there. Yeah, that works, that's fine. And for the stripped birch, we're gonna put it sideways. Because we can. Change that up a little bit. Okay, almost done with this level. Almost there. Making quick work of it, like we do. Okay, this already has 2 smooth sandstone. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a regular sandstone. And miss that jump completely, because I can. But we're almost done with the 5th level, so we're doing okay. We're doing just fine. Let me head back over to where I was, so I get back into that groove. Because you want to be in a groove when you're placing blocks, I think. You have to find it, but once you do, you're good to go. Alright, so this looks pretty decent. This doesn't look half bad. I'm actually very pleased with it. So we have our fifth thing here, and we're just gonna go ahead and be cheeky and have the actually wait, you know what? I would want them here over the door, and then we'll break these because they don't belong there because I went too high. Let's make sure we got them all. We'll put them over the door because why not? And then we'll put stripped birch log there, smooth sandstone there, and we'll put sandstone here and here. So that looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty nice. I like it. Although it would help if I didn't, you know, like extend it. Now I know that I need to I definitely need to add some depth here because this is flat as a pancake on its side. This is super flat. But it's 5 high, which I think is an acceptable height because you have to look up to see the ceiling. So the ceiling of the first floor, I'm just going to mark it off with a couple of birch logs. That's going to be the ceiling. So it's the ceiling itself is technically 4 high. So now, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to see how something looks. We're going to take a quick peek. Dang it. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I want to experiment with something. And it depends on how it's going to look. And how I can get it to look right. Okay. So let's take a quick look. Oh, look at that. That looks good. That looks really good. That looks good. I think that looks really stellar. Holy poop. As my friend says. That looks amazing. Okay. So let us take this sandstone here and let's think about where we put the stone cutter. Uh, 53. Is that going to be enough? We will find out. It's probably not going to be, but what I'm going to do, since I need to be able to get back up here, is do the quick runaround and start from this side. And I did already check, and you can put blocks on the sandstone wall. See? Boop. And it's gonna look, it's gonna look so good. It's gonna look so good. I'm like almost crying. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. I just had this idea of just seeing how a wall would look. I don't know where I got the idea from. I've never seen it before. Although somebody's probably done it and I just don't remember it. But nope. This is why I can't have nice things. Oh, let me tell you, when my Persephone build was done, I almost wept like a little girl. It was unreal. And I need a backyard entrance, so I'm just gonna oh. Awkward. That's awkward. That's right, I forgot. I have to put a back door in here. Well, this is for the living room. Yeah, so the back door will be in the living room. So, we're gonna boop that. The den crushed and inspired you? Well, it's gorgeous, DSC. The streamer's den is gorgeous. And yes, I'll be swinging by there at the end of stream so I can write in the book. Don't worry, I didn't forget about that. But let's finish this wall with what we have left. I probably need a handful more. Watch, just watch. Excuse me. Oh, there's a stump there. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sorry, tree. You gotta go. Okay, so I need probably 5, maybe? DSC says that the streamer's den was by far the hardest thing she's ever done so far, and rather excited it won't stay that way. I know, right? Hey, Ashley! How's it going? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I need 4. Yeah, they attach to logs, not leaves. That's how I knew there was a log there. Stonecutter? Anyone? Sandstone. We need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 walls. And we're gonna finish this off. Can we? Yeah, we can. 2, 1, boop. Okay, so and I can walk along the wall. So this wall gives a little bit of depth, kind of sticks out just a teensy bit. The ceiling's going to be up here. I have to get polished diorite for this ceiling. Because I love polished diorite for kitchen ceilings. No, nothing really attaches to other leaves. No. Okay, so I guess I had a way to run on the wall, but now I can't. So that's really amusing. But what I can do, though, is this chiseled sandstone, I can throw it like I want to on the corners here, because these are my keys. These are my... No! No! Ashley says, I'm doing good, just trying to hold off the sleepies till it's a sensible time for bed. Yeah, that's a mood. That's a total mood. I have so much to do before I go to bed tonight, and I'm not going to get any of it done, and I'm going to wake up at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning and go, why didn't I do this before I went to bed? Oh, because I stream till 1 in the morning. Because that's just how I do things. Okay, so, next on the list, we have our 3 rooms. We need to put some sort of divider up between them of some sort. But one thing at a time. We've got the double door leading here. Because we've got these here. You know what? Hold on. Let's... One thing at a time. First off, we are going to... We're going to replace those with spruce. Do I have spruce planks anywhere? I do. I just don't... I think I put them over here, maybe? In this chest? Spruce planks. Okay. So what are we looking for? We are looking for trapdoors. Spruce trapdoors. We need 3 trapdoors, please. 6? Alright, fine. Whatever. We'll take 6 trapdoors, please. 1, 2, 3. So they fit in with the floor. They do just fine. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. And then down we go. Right? Yeah, down we go into the gaming room, the gaming area. That's next. I'm going to need so many bookcases for this. Oh, jeez. The carpet looks good. I might actually go ahead and cover this with carpet anyway, just to give it that raised look, which is not a bad idea. Just where did I put the carpet? Okay, I've got green carpet. Where did I put the carpets? I put them in one of these. Y'all, I need better inventory management because this is just obscene. Hamilton Lover 08, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I'm NJ, and I am on impulseSV's server, Patreon server this evening, trying to figure out what I did. Hydrate, thank you very much. Smart, you put carpet on... Ha 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 ha. Thanks. You're a gem. Thank you. Alright, so I have some carpet. I'll take that and run. I'll start there and work my way around. Okay. And the doors I grabbed are gonna go here. And I have to put stairs here yet. I have purple stairs here. I might use... Do I have them handy? Okay, there's the light blue wool, so I can make some carpets that way. So let's make 6, because I don't think we need more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And we'll put torches on the green spots that aren't carpeted yet. So I need to find the green wool. The purple wool is done. We need the green wool now. And we also need a purple stair. That's a moss block. That's not green wool. Okay. We can find this. I believe in us. We can find it. Well, we can find both. We can find it, I swear. Redeeming that hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Don't forget. Okay, found the purple stairs. Grab that. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Need that. Ow. Thank you, thank you. Okay, come out wherever you are. Green wool, I know you're here. Why do I keep checking the same things over and over again? I will not find it if I keep checking the same things over and over again. This is why inventory management is important. Zenma says, I have an app on my phone that says hydrate. Yeah, seriously, like, hydration is so important, and it's so neglected. And, there it is. You cheeky devil, you. I knew that you were here somewhere. Let's grab 6 for now. We can make more as we need. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll make 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and we'll make 3 more. It's called Water Kitty? Oh, I think I've heard of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2 more sets of carpet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that's all the carpet. Yeah, that's all the carpet. Yep, that's all the carpet. So that goes back where I had it. And over here, we're going to put the purple stairs. So it's very cozy. This is very cozy, but not terrible. All right, so great. I might even want to replace this with regular birch, because that's my welcome mat over here. I use birch as my welcome mat. So we'll actually grab 2 logs this way. And my axe, my trusty axe that needs some repair. Okay, and we'll put the welcome mat out this way. And then the doors, put those back. All right, beautiful. Okay. So we're good to go in that respect. All right, so we're good. This is looking great. We have storage coming out of our ears down here. We have our dining room area pretty set. I'm going to get another sip because my throat's starting to act up. Okay. Now what? We have this set. I think now we can go ahead and start putting in our ceiling for the different rooms. So first thing we're gonna do okay, let's see. Polished diorite, and I think I'm gonna grab some bone blocks. Because I have an idea. So, let's see. So this is basically the ceiling. This here. And this is the kitchen. So this is a pretty big ceiling right here. And I love using polished diorite in kitchens because it reminds me of the... I mean, this is great for kitchen tile as well, but I like the brightness of it. It has a very, a smooth quality to it, and it's also light, but you can kind of mess with it a little bit. Now, the thing is, I'm going to have to do the same thing that I did before by putting the dirt down somehow, because I want to try and get the block. See how the bone block is like this? I want to try and get it so that I want to get it so that I can have the circular part facing downward. So I'm going to have to climb up there and kind of put something above the area where I want that to be. Or areas where I want that to be. Because I kind of want it to look like hi-hats. Like the hi-hat lights. No, this is 117.1. It's updated to 117.1. Diorite is a special block, and a lot of the dislike for it comes from people who see it as like a bird poop quality. And I get it. I totally get it. I get why they think that. It makes total sense. It does. But at the same time, it's like, well, maybe, you know, that kind of thing. It's just like, bird poop does have way more green in it. I've been pooped on by a bird once. I don't recommend it, but yeah, it looks like cookies and cream to me, more than bird poop. Honestly, let's be fair here. I'm just checking all of my containers again to make sure that I don't miss any polished, which I apparently have some here. And oh, I have got a whole stack here as well. So this is beautiful. This works. Okay, so we have over a stack of polished here. I think we're going to be okay. Ashley says, I've been pooped on a couple of times. I have a bird. It's supposedly good luck. But when you're a teenager and you're visiting your friends in the rural country and you get pooped on and they're just like, it's no big deal, but you're just thankful it didn't end up in your eye. Yeah. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. Now that I'm placing this, I'm beginning to wonder. Well, actually, no, because there will be some space in between, so never mind. I was wondering about if this should be lowered one, but it's fine the way it is. And maintenance mode is gonna happen in 5 minutes, which means I'll be booted from the server for up to a minute. And if that happens, we're just gonna sit and chat. So, while I'm finishing this up and getting ready to be kicked from the server for a few minutes, I would love to hear more from all of you. Like, for example, what is your favorite block to build with? And what is your favorite build that you actually designed around that block, if possible? Cyan terracotta. Okay, that doesn't surprise me about you, DSC, not gonna lie. Or deep slate quartz. Yeah, I went spelunking down in the lava pit for deep slate. Birch planks, warm color, wool is easyish to farm. What's not to like? That's very true. I love the sheepy babies. Oh, deep slate tile's amazing. Absolutely 100% agree. Okay, now, is this over the entire area? It is. So, Now what do I want to do? Because if I put in chains, that's gonna be a little bit too much. But I think I have a way to figure it out. Because I wanted to put a little chandelier here or something, or a ceiling fan. Let's... I'm going to place some torches down because, again, I get creepers in here quite a bit, so I just want to make sure I don't have any. And now for the fun part. Do I have dirt on me? I don't. Where's dirt? Dead corals. Oh, I haven't worked with dead corals yet. I should. I really honestly should, but I haven't yet. Okay. Let's come over here. And I'm going to put dirt over the places where I want the hi-hats to go in. And I'm just doing this completely random. Actually, that's too close. And we'll put one there. So we'll put that there. We'll cut this. And we'll break that. So that's a thing. And then we'll put this here. Break this. Break that. Put the dirt back. Put the dirt back. Put this here. Break this. Actually, wait, no, that. Break this. Okay, so then these go away. Mushroom stems are underrated. Oh, okay, so this stays. This goes. Zenmoss says, spruce, and I made my dream house out of it. It's basically an A-frame castle, but small, and the entryway is higher, then it goes down a block to the main living area, and there a porch outside the second floor, along with a 2-floor fireplace. That sounds delightful. I'm impressed. That sounds lovely. Mushroom stems are great, and the brown mushroom blocks are good, too. Okay, we'll break that. 20 seconds, people. 20 seconds. Gotta hurry up. Alright, I'm just gonna run around and scoop up all the diorite I dropped before. 3, 2, 1, and I'm out. Granite and brick is wonderful. I am last in line. Oh no. Coffee time indeed. 25 out of 26. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh hey, someone gave me wings. I can fly now. Yay. Yay, I can fly. I believe I can fly. Yay. This is the previous season's Nether Hub, by the way. Friend of yours, DSC? Yeah. Whisper me their link, please. I'll go do it right now. Just let them know I'm gonna go do it. Hey, respected. You died so many times trying to fly between all the pillars on the outside ring fast as you could. Oh dear. Oh. I have Discord open. Try that. Use Discord. Okay. All set. They can come in. Yeah, so if anybody's wondering, woo, okay. Hi. I'm stuck. Awesome. So if anybody's wondering, there it goes. I have my raid settings, very specific so that I don't get hate rated. But apparently Dad and Cat, great name, is coming in with 8 viewers. Welcome on in, everybody. Any friend of DSC's is a friend of mine, and thank you for your patience while we work that out. I'm very careful about who I welcome in that respect, just because I've had people I know, and you're good people, so awesome. Welcome in, everybody. I'm NJ. I'm coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. I'm on impulseSV's Patreon server right now, trying to remember what I did with all the bone blocks I grabbed, because I was in the middle of a thing, and I don't remember what I did. I don't remember what I did with them. But it's good to have you. Welcome in. I'm so glad that you decided to raid me, and so tell me about yourself, Dad and Cat. Tell me about your stream. In my inventory, bottom right. Oh, thank you, Madman. Oh, you were playing Skyward Sword. Nice. I'm still trying to get into Breath of the Wild. I have to restart it because it's been a while since I played, and the last time I played, well, I didn't do very well. These need to be brighter. I might have to go with sea lanterns, actually. Eep. Okay, but the concept is there. Temple 6, your very first time. How'd you make out? Were you able to get what you needed? Were you able to get what you needed accomplished in that respect? Okay, so... See, now I can't tell if this looks good or if this looks like the ceiling has mold in it. Oh my gosh. You got the hole done in your allotted time? Huge success? Awesome. How long do you usually give yourself to stream, Dad and Cat? Because I give myself anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, depending on like what I'm doing, what I need to do, if people are here. Reminds you of TFC's Fallout Vault. Wait, the hi-hats? I'm scared now. Around 2 hours, but you did go 2.5 because of another temple. Yeah, that makes sense, honestly. That makes sense. But GG on that temple raid, though. I don't have Skyward Sword HD yet, because I want to get through. I really want to get through Breath of the Wild on my own first. I'm having a field day with it, but it's not too bad. I'm in the middle of building my starter house, which is going to be my my main base this season. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2 across, 1, 2 across, 1, 2 across, 1, 2 across, 1, 2 across. So we're gonna put this back, we're gonna put that back. So basically 1, 2 across, 1, 2 across. Actually I'm gonna put all of these back right now, except the ones I just dug out. Similar block palette. Okay, so let's see. I'm putting in hi-hats, what I call hi-hats. And I was thinking about bone blocks because they have the circular shape to them. But I'm not sure how I feel about it because I want there to be brightness. So I'm kind of thinking sea lanterns are going to be better for this. So I'm probably going to need about a quarter. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm probably going to need about, I don't know, about a half stack. Because there aren't well, actually, no. I think I can get away with a quarter stack because I don't want to go too. I don't want to go too nuts with it. I don't want to go too wild. So so we do this, but go here. And go right up to the edge of the... Well, do we want it to be the edge of the house? Yeah, we do. So then 1, 2 across... Well, actually, that leaves the whole middle unopen. But I can do something about that. 1... Okay, 1, 2 across. 1, 2 across. Actually, I'm going to break that as well. 1, 2 across. 1, 2 across. Okay, so that's that part. Now for the middle. I like kitchens to have a lot of light. So I think if we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we go here and we go here and we go here, I think, and then, yeah, I think that's plenty. Plus we're going to put in windows at some point. So having all those hi-hats isn't going to be too bad. But let me get back up. Why did I come out here this way? I have stairs for this. Okay, let's get up the stairs. Okay, and we are going to... Hi, Leah, welcome back. Okay, where's my spoon? Okay. Okay, so what I'm basically doing at this point is covering all of the holes with dirt so that when I can put stuff in, it won't be too difficult to do. Because it'll be a pain in the butt otherwise, honestly. Oops. Not in the hole, over the hole. Okay, I think we got it for now. Oh, okay, I already put something there. I'm just double checking at this point now. Because, you know, there's no rhyme or reason with me. It's just get it done. Just get it done, it's fine. Okay, so I think that's all the holes. Yeah, that's all the holes. So now what? Now what do we do? We know that we need to make a field trip. I have no idea, Serena. I really don't. And hello, Beastman. Good to see you. Dad and Cat says, Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games ever. Played through most of it twice. Once on Wii U, once again on Switch. Yeah, I have it for the Switch, but just... I need time to really get engrossed in it. And I really only have my lunch break to do that. So it's like, you know, I'm gonna try. You know, that kind of thing. So it's like, I don't know, I'm gonna try. Alright. Oh, goodness. Okay. So this ceiling is done. We need to make a trip to the shopping district, which is not going to go well. I always get lost going there. but we do need to head over and get some sea lanterns. Let me just make sure that I have my diamonds in my ender chest. It's worth it if you get past the intro stuff. I have not been able to get past the intro stuff. I will be quite honest. The intro right now for me has been so difficult. Hanson, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right. Let's see. I'm going to put all this stuff away for now. We're not going to need it just yet. And I don't want to carry anything I don't need with me. I will take the food, though. And I probably should visit the Ender Blender and get my stuff fixed up, so. You know what, dude? I'm not answering that. Nope, not answering that. And I do try to keep it family friendly, so no. I'm gonna time you out and make you think about that. When the time's up, you can think about if you want to be respectful to me in my chat. And if not, I don't have patience for it. Anyway. I do have an office, and I was hoping to start decorating it tonight, but I need stuff. I need somebody to help me with, thank you, Rainbow. It's good to see you. Okay, I need to go, west, southwest. No, yeah, north, no, hold on. Yeah, southwest. Heard the need, tell me what you need. I need maps. I want a portrait of my mascots for my office. It's good to see you, Rainbow. Be well. Oh, almost ran into that. Oh, wow, I made it to spawn in one piece. I am going to... No, it's fine, DSC. At least one. If not two. Yeah, this is our spawn... This is our spawn hub. And thank you for the follow, Dad and Cat. I'm so glad you brought your community in here. It's good to have you. Hi! I'm just going to keep moving along. I don't ask questions, I just keep going. Oh, I don't have a command, but, that's Impulse's Patreon. Someone actually recommended raiding you last week, but didn't have DSC there to help make it possible. Well, whoever that was, first off, if they're here, thank you for that. That means a heck of a lot. Second of all, we got it all fixed. So now we can read each other in, without any difficulty. Okay, so... Oh, that's Spawn Town. Okay. Did I see ABK's head? I saw one floating. Hold on, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Alright, Luna, be well. Always good to see you. Do your best in your studies. I'm wishing you a great semester. I have a Nintendo Switch head. Oh my gosh. That's what you meant when you said it's a Switch. great. I love it. I love it so much. Oh. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm just gonna walk around with this weird head. It's great. Yeah, hate raid bots are everywhere, Dylan, and I think I've banned at least 6 to 10 at this point. Yeah, Lissarte, big time. JJ, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. What happens on ISV stays on ISV. That's true. And wait, I'm in the right. Am I in the right tunnel for the end? I've been there like 5 times, and I still can't remember where it is because it's over here. It's right here. Never mind. I'm just taking you on a wait, hold on. No. We cannot go to the end first. We have to go to the shopping district. Is there a quick portal to the shopping district in here, or do I need to try to find it? Because I'm gonna be a derp canoe if I get lost again. Hold on. I'm gonna head back through and go to the post office. Dad and Cat says, I'm about to head out and post stream snack. Awesome. Make sure you get your foods. But wanted to say I liked your channel name. Oh, thank you. Our family lives not too far from Jersey, and I love coffee, so great name. Oh, that's awesome. We're neighbors then. Very cool. Very, very cool. I'm so glad you decided to bring your community over, Dad and Cat. I love meeting new people. And like I said before, any friend of DSC's is a friend of mine. So really glad to have you. And I hope that you enjoy your snack and have a really good night. And I will take good care of your peeps. That's a promise. Alright, now, post office is here somewhere. It's over, I think it's over here. Oh yeah. No wait, this is the streamer's den. This is the streamer's den. See, check this out, peeps. This is the streamer's den. This is one of the coolest buildings I've ever seen. And when Impulse finally got to see it, I squealed. Yes, I know the post office is... No. I'm full of derp. Leave me be. So, this is a whole thing. And she did this, and it's amazing. Look. That's her, right there. And my office is on the 2nd floor. So my office is over here. And it says, Future Office of NJ Coffee Junkie, F&P Productions. But I'm actually going to change it. Because I don't have a production company. I just made that, I made that up on the fly. So this is going to be Future Office of NJ Coffee Junkie. Oh, wait, no, that's right. Future Office of NJ Coffee Junkie. Established 2019. Actually, whatever. It's fine. I don't know what I had before. It's fine. Come here, PogChamp. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. So yeah, this is going to be my office, and I chose it because I can see the shopping district over there, and I think the donations building isn't far. And I know that I'm this way, or about this way, or thereabouts from everything. So I chose that so I could have an easy way to get around. So yeah, I'm gonna head back over north to check my mailbox real quick. And we still have to go to the shopping district. So first things first. Check out ABK's office. I think they did armor stand stuff. I will check it out on my way back. Oh. Alright, the shopping district's over here because of the giant thing there. I'm making you melt, and I need to claim my down... okay. Yeah, I headed towards the pickaxe piston. I'm just going around the giant crafting bench. And I think this isn't the shopping district. I think this is the industrial district, isn't it? An easy way out. I never get directionally challenged. Yeah, I do. You know I do. Let me fly up so I can look around. Yeah, I need to go this way. I went that way. I should have gone this way. Because all the shops are over here. There we go. I am looking for sea lanterns. I love it. That's so cool. If I were sea lanterns, where would I be? I think I would be in here. Tropical fish, 5 for a diamond. Okay. That's tropical fish. Sup, fellas? Prismarine blocks. Oh, there are still some sea lanterns left. Yes! Okay, good, 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 good. Please tell me that there is an ender chest in here. The shop doesn't have an ender... Oh, wait, here we go. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, this is the concrete shop, but I need 1 diamond. Okay, 1 diamond. And we're going to take that diamond and we're going to claim a half stack of sea lanterns and swim with the fishies. Whee! This reminds me of a shop that M did in Joe's Season 6 seed of Hermitcraft. She made a little conduit-focused prismarine shop. Alright, is there anything else I need while I'm here? I need to talk to Ruby about our shops, because she is going to do a tea shop, and I'm going to do a coffee shop selling lava. So it's a whole thing. So I need to go... Let's try that again. Okay. Where's the pickaxe? Because now I don't see it. Oh, I came in from this direction. Okay, there's the piston. Okay. There's the streamer's den. Alright, so I have to claim my... Okay. I have to go claim my downstairs office. Okay. Alright, so I basically just wanted a break room. So... I don't need something that's super big. Like, see this? This is one gigantic space. That's a little much. Like, this whole, like, rounded area is a lot. It's a lot. So, maybe... Yeah, I think splitting one isn't a bad idea, or maybe... maybe what we could do, since this is the elevator to go up and down, maybe, like, maybe this area here, we could build a little, like a vending machine of sorts, but it's not actually a vending machine, it's like a coffee maker or whatever. Or maybe have a little, oh, you know what we could do? You know what we could do? We could do a little teeny weeny, like, coffee truck, but have it outside. Like, the streamer's den is here, like, the office park. But then, like, over here, put, like, a little cart. Because, a coffee truck, like, right here. And so we put, like, brewing stands and snacks and stuff in the coffee truck. Because when I used to take the train in the morning, right? When I used to have to get up like ridiculously early to get up to go to work. If I got to the train station before 8 a.m., there was always a coffee truck there. And they had coffee, and it wasn't the best, but it got you through the day. but it also served breakfast, and it had like eggs and like snacks, and you could get sandwiches. And I think that would be better because the big offices, I think, would be better served for other means, but we could have this coffee truck outside, and that would be yes. That would be amazing. And we have to have one person wearing a lime green top, just because. Hi, Tilt. So you and I have to get on that, and maybe not, obviously not tonight, because it's already midnight here, but Slacker Cube, thanks for the follow. Come on in, make yourself at home. But, so yeah, so you and I should, like, co-stream or something, maybe over the weekend or whenever you're free, and we can figure out how to build this coffee truck. Excuse me. And we could have like little flaps and stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm already like picturing it in my head of what it looked like when I used to take the train in the morning. Everybody hydrate, please. I know that you're not spending channel points on it, but my throat's going. How's it going, Slacker? Good to see you. All right, where were we? Thank you. I just hydrated. So that is our thing for the streamer's den. I have to start decorating, but I'm not there yet. So the last thing I need to do before we head back to base is crash into things, because that's what I do. I need to go to the north side, the west side, and get my daily iron. I think it's what, 1 stack of blocks, as soon as I can figure out how to get down there. It's like down here somewhere, right? Because I can never remember where it is. Oh wait, that just leads to nowhere. Fantastic. Okay. Why can I never find things when I'm looking for them? Because I am a derp. It says iron this way. Go to spawn, there's deep slate stairs. Yeah, I'm looking for the stairs. I can't find them. Oh, that's right. They're this way. Yeah, there's deep slate, but that's not the right deep slate. Look at the iron banners and on the left. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I probably went the wrong way, because that's what I do. Oh, that's right. It's down this way. I think. Okay. Looks like everybody got their iron because this is all empty. Unless it's down here? Oh, no, it's down here. Iron ingots, bone meal. Okay, so that's bone meal. Place iron blocks in barrel for storage. But this is probably all empty because of how many people are on the server every day. Because it's not producing. These are all empty. Yeah, this is mostly empty. That's peculiar. I did find it, DSC, but it's mostly empty, which is really disconcerting. Mostly empty. I'm willing to grind. I can grind tomorrow. Ooh. That's new. New to me. That's really cool. Oh, hey, Tuner. Oh! But they're empty. Oh, okay. There they are. Were they moved? I didn't want to do that. There we go. Oh, that's what the post office looks like now? What? Holy biscuits. This was not here a couple of days ago. What? Sweet baby hamsters in a handbasket. Good grief. Let's see. Do I have mail? I have mail! I have mail. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? Good vibes from Humble Pie. Thank you, Pie! You darling duck, you. Thank you. Thank you, Pie. You sweetheart, you. Okay. Now, last order of business before we head back to base is one, to check out Rill's handiwork and squeal, because this is elaborate, exquisite, extraordinary, and any other positive E words that I could think of to describe this masterpiece. Okay. Let's head over down to the end so I can repair my tools. We're gonna head over to the Ender Blender, and when I have to go through the shopping district and all that other stuff, instead of trying to take the portal back to spawn and then, you know, not knowing where to go and all that stuff, it's so much easier. It's so much easier to just come through the end, go to the Ender Blender, get everything restocked up, and then take the portal and get right back to base. And I did break my bed, but I moved it and I reset my spawn, so it's fine. Alright, let's go. Bonsai! Okay, down to the Ender Blender we go. This is one of the coolest designs for an Ender Blender I've ever seen, and they call it Ender Blender, so I started calling it Ender Blender. Because I'm weird like that. Oh. Crack my back a little bit. The post office looks amazing, Serena, and just... When I first started playing Minecraft on a SMP, you know, like in a Patreon server or whatever, I felt like I was wildly out of my league. Oh, it's Firewolf and not Rill? Oh, okay. Okay, let's make that correction. Firewolf, you amazing duck. Yeah, the XP is quick. It's very expedient, that's for sure. Alright, let me make sure that... Okay, so all of my stuff is set up. Yeah, and everything repairs very quickly, which I really appreciate. But yeah, when I first started, I wanted to join a Patreon server or any kind of multiplayer server because I liked my single player world just fine, but I felt like it could have been better, and then I saw what Joe's community was doing, and he was doing esports back then and everything, and I said, okay, I need to be with these people because they're just so good. And I got so intimidated right away. I went, oh, I'm out of my league. I am so out of my league. But it was absolutely delightful because there were just so many good people in the community that they made me feel right at home, and I was able to start really developing like my build style and everything, and it all worked out, and it just kind of snowballed from there. When I joined Shamblecraft, which is Fally's SMP, I really felt overwhelmed. Even as a mod, I'm overwhelmed because they can do all these wonderful things that I haven't figured out yet, you know? But they appreciate me and they respect me, and I need to get back on there. I do. I need to finish my episodes. And I need to just tinker around a little bit because my base is not done. I should have been able to finish my base by now, but it's not done. Because I bit off more than I could chew with it, and I want it to be right, and I think that's part of the problem that I have, is trying to... Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is Wrath of the Frog. Of course you can. I know you. I have to see if I'm following you, but... If it's not letting you, let me know and I'll fix it. Alright, I think 45 levels, I think, yeah, 45 to 50 levels is plenty. Lucerte says, another reason why I'm so happy about being able to join a server, I get to see other great build styles and to play with other members of the community. Yeah, so, are you playing with Kay? Because I was wondering about that. I need to talk to her when she gets back from her trip. She should be back she should be back now, if whatever, but I'm giving her some breathing room. I would love to be able to join her server. Because I really want to collab with her. I do. Alright, once I get to 50, we're out. Alright, we're out of here. Probably because I am not following you. One second, Wrath. 1 second. I will fix that. Okay. Alright, try now. Yeah, I fixed it, Wrath. Go ahead. I figured she was back now. And no, I know she hasn't started yet. I was thinking of the other... I'm thinking of her single-player world. Because, streamer brain. Yeah, I have to figure out what to do with mine. Yeah, I didn't take the spicy slayer. Okay. Alright, so now I have to go through, and this should put me back at base. Once I run past all the Endermen. If there are any. Yeah, this should leave me right at base. 3, 2, 1, and I'm back at base. Alright, good. Good. Okay. Awesome. Glad to have you. Let me put the delightful diamond block in here. And let me climb up and start putting these sea lanterns in. And get some light in my kitchen. There it is. Thank you for the raid, Wrath. Appreciate it. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Welcome, raiders. Alright, almost done getting this kitchen situated with my quote-unquote hi-hats. I got a lot more done than I thought I would tonight, honestly. I thought I would just, like, end up petering about a little bit here and there. Oh yeah, look at that. That light is gorgeous. This actually doesn't look half bad. It's a lot of light, but it works. Alright, book fan. Take it easy, friend. Have a really awesome night. See, now here's the part where, at least for this kitchen, we're going to put in some windows. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in... Well, first we're going to grab the right tool for the job. And we're going to just boop that. And we're going to boop this. Again, right tool for the job. Always comes in handy. I did want that weathered look, so I'm going to actually take that and replace it with this so that it's there. There we go. And I think we can get away with a 2x2 here. And again, we're going to move this one and we'll move it over to here. We'll put that there, and then we'll put a piece of sandstone here to kind of break that up a little bit. And now we have our glass. I have glass panes. Hey, look, first one. First chest this time. Imagine that. Okay, so there we go. We have our first glass in. Rath says, I had coffee too late, and well, you know what it does. Yeah, it's going to mess you up a little bit. It's going to mess you up a bit. Now for this, I know I put this wall in and everything. I was trying to think of what could be done here. Because I did want some windows. I did want some. So I think I'm going to take this part out. Because I like doing 4x4 windows. But I'm going to have to take that out. And replace it with smooth. And I can go ahead. Good night, Lacerte. Sleep well, friend. Let's see. I think I want to do a wider window over here. And I'm going to need more glass for that. I have 14... I have a lot of glass over here. So let's grab some panes. We'll get a half stack of glass panes and make this work. There we go. And I'm going to break that. Oh, that doesn't have silk touch. Whoops. My bad. All right, so we have some window over here. And I kind of feel like having an upper window here, maybe just as a single maybe putting a wall over here is good. Just a wall to the a window to the greenhouse. Just kind of to look out and see all the crops growing, I think is good. I originally was going to put a door back here, but that might be a little bit much. I think that's a little much. You're very welcome, Wrath. Thanks for the follow. And the raid. Thanks for the raid, rather. Have a really good night. Sleep well. I'm just throwing glass everywhere. What the heck is wrong with me? Okay. Alright, so that actually worked out. We've got our windows in. So our kitchen, aside from, you know, real appliances and stuff, is pretty much almost done. So we are in really good shape in that area. But I really need to clean up this mess. I need to clean this mess up big time. I need to get rid of all these chests. I know that. And I have more ender pearls than I know what to do with. Goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. I'm gonna have to start using them, honestly. I know also that I want to put a window over here. And it's probably going to be these 4 spaces over here. Maybe 6. I think maybe 6. So we'll take these out. Because I like bigger windows. I like big, spacious windows. There we go. Save that. So yeah, that works. That looks really neat. Because then, you know, you can see everybody outside in the backyard. Which is fine. That works. Alright. Is there anything else that I wanted to do before the end of the night? I don't know. I don't know. Let's take a second and have a think. What else? What can we do? What can we do that's kind of quick? What can we do that's kind of quick? Because I have no idea. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. I have no idea. Oh, goodness. Alright. Okay. I know what we'll do. This is all mostly done. I think now at this point, we need to get some of this stuff a little bit better organized and get it out of our way. So I think this is where I think this is going to be where the barrels come in handy. I think we're going to have to just start emptying stuff out. And I'm basically just going to put stuff, I'm just going to put it in the far corners for now because I can. Okay, so that's one, because I'm actually having a great deal of difficulty, visualizing how I want the rooms to look because they're so cluttered right now. So I figure if I can clear this space out quickly, then maybe I'll be able to better visualize things. Lava hiding in the floorboards. This can't possibly go wrong. Oh, it just might, but that's okay. You know how the saying goes. Carpe diem, YOLO, all that good stuff. All right. Slowly but surely, we're going to get this all cleared out. And we're basically we're hiding all the lava under the stairs, more or less. Heated flooring, yes. Serena, you get it. Carpe YOLO, yes. Yurgi, that's going to be our motto. Besides having fun at my expense. Carpe YOLO. It's a thing. We're making it a thing. Carpe YOLO. That's it. That's it. Put in stone right there. Carpe YOLO. I love it. Okay, so all of these now have lava in them. Well, this one doesn't. This one's almost done. That one's full. Okay, so that's another one. That's... okay. At least clearing the lava buckets is good for now. And I'm probably just gonna take these first, like maybe 12 barrels for all the lava, because there's so much of it. This was all the lava that DSC and I gathered from the lower part of the basement. So there's a ton of it. Okay. Alright, so are we almost done with this? Because... Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. I cannot tell you how much easier it is to be able to work and let your creativity flow when your workspace is not cluttered. And seeing all these chests here and everything has been okay. But I mean, how much time did we waste tonight? And by we, I mean me. Looking for everything I needed. Like, that is not a thing that should be. So, it's a whole thing. Alright, so all the lava is accounted for. And we got those cleared up. Now we have all this. This needs to go into an empty shulker, which I do not have. Every shulker I have has stuff in it. So the question is, what has the least amount of stuff that I could move? And the answer is none. Because of course it is. Yeah, these are all filled to the brim. I probably need more shulkers. That's okay. Who doesn't need more shulkers? I probably need about 5 more shulkers at this point. I mean, I could take all this orange terracotta and I can put it in a different... I can put it in this... I can put it in here for now. And I can use the orange shulker for stuff. So we can do that. Because I definitely do not need any more orange terracotta. I will not need orange terracotta for a very long time. And so this can get cleared out. This all has... Was there a shulker in that chest or a purple block? Which one? I do have purple blocks. What, this one? Or this one? Yeah, those are purple blocks. I have purple blocks. One left of the door. That is purple wool. Yeah, there are no things in there. The double chest. One to the left of the door. There's white wool, there's bone blocks. There's clay. Wait, I had more clay? How did I have more clay? What? Oh, for Pete's sake. Let's see. Sand, sandstone. Alright, so this is all sand. Sandstone, 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 sandstone. We're just going to organize for a few minutes before I send you all on a raid. Because I think we're almost ready for a raid. So this has sandstone in it. So sandstone, sandstone. I realize I probably should have just kept the sand. But that's fine. Sand, stone. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright, so we're almost... Oh, goodness, we're almost done. Thank goodness. Okay. That is all dirt. This, I think, is all sand. Except these. Yeah, this is all sand. Okay, good to know. That's all iron. The dirt can come with me because I can put it in one of the things. Iron can go in the iron chest over here. No, that one. Thank you. Sandstone. Sand. At least the sand and the sandstone is easy to discern. Oh, goodness. Okay. Sand, sand, sand. Lots of sand. Okay, so we're almost done with this box as well, thank goodness. Okay. Sandstone. This should all be sand. This is not all sandstone. Okay. Okay, so we're getting there. This should all be sand. That's birchwood. This is sandstone. I gathered a lot of sand and sandstone, y'all. Like, I really went to town. I have enough glass to last a while, and I think we're going to need it for a Songbird's build. Songbird and a few others are working on a special project, and I'm really excited about it. I don't want to get too into details right now because it hasn't started being built yet, but I guarantee you, you will be very pleased once it's done. Alright, now, what are some things we can do to expedite organizing everything? Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait, Madman. I really can't. I'm really excited about it. I'm almost squealing. Oh, whoa, that was weird. That was really weird lag right there. Let's take that out of there. Yeah, I think what I'm going to need to do is, I'm going to need to go through this and really get this organized. I'm going to have to spend some time tomorrow to do this and empty all of this out. Because, I mean, these are all just a mess. And I don't know what to do with the near double chest full of pearls. I think I'm going to just throw some in a barrel, like right here in this corner. I think that might be a good call. Because this chest is almost empty otherwise. And just like, yeah, that's almost a full chest. Or almost a full barrel. Oh, so much organizing. Okay. What else needs doing? So many shulker boxes that need organizing. This is raw iron. This doesn't belong in here. We'll put that in the iron box. Well, actually, wait. Let me put this in the iron box. Stone bricks do not belong in the iron box. This is all sand, I think. Yeah. This is all dirt. Alright, so this is all full of one thing. So we're going to empty this out, and we're going to make our lives easier. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to take all this dirt, and we'll put it over here next to the orange terracotta. There's going to be no rhyme or reason to this extra storage. Let's just put it that way. No rhyme, no reason, no nada. Now we have two empty shulkers to work with. And I'm going to put them over here to signify that they're empty. So that's 2. What else can we do? This is almost all full of sandstone. So we're we're kind of there at this point. Almost. And I think there's some sandstone in one of these chests. Not this one, though. Sandstone. Okay, so not as much as I thought, but there's still some. Okay, that's enough. We're going to grab this. And we will put the sandstone over here by this back wall. And this is the other shulker. Okay, and now we'll start this one full of sandstone. That's fine. Now we have a third shulker to work with. So, alright, we're already ahead of the game here. We're already ahead of the game. So, now let's focus on woods and glass. Woods and glass. Well, actually, no, we can get granite too. So woods, glass, and stones. So we have glass here. Lots of glass. We have wood of all kinds. And then we have whatever this is. So that's not bad, right? That's not bad. I hope. I hope. Let's see. All this wood, glass, wood. Okay. Don't mind that in the background. It's just Manatee's thing. Let me put the glass pane on the bottom here. Why it's acting up now, I don't know. That is stripped birch. Okay. All this wood, all these wood stuffs go in here, and then we'll put the polished granite in here. So we're gonna get somewhere. We're totally getting somewhere. And we'll grab diorite just for the heck of it. Because we might as well. So polished diorite, polished granite rather, and we'll grab diorite. This has polished diorite. It has wood. I'm going to ignore the stones. That should be combined. The iron ore goes in the iron box. Okay, so we're going to just shift that down. Chiseled sandstone doesn't go in there. Oh, I still have lava in my hands. What the heck? I had one more thing of lava in my hand. How did I not know that I had lava in my hands? Like, peeps, what the heck? What am I doing? Alright, let's grab the dirt. We'll put it in one of the dirt areas. Diorite. Life is but a dream. Let's see. Sandstone we'll grab. Birch door. Iron ore. Granite. Dirt. Granite. Log. Sapling. Log. Fence. I don't think I'm going to have enough space in that shulker for all these kinds of wood. Oh, this is going to be messy. I'll put wool in here, I guess. Okay. Goodness. All right. So as I'm putting this all together, tell me, chat, what are you most looking forward to this week? Is there anything going on? I know some of you are in school, so I'm assuming, you're starting your studies and stuff. But tell me a story. Tell me what's going on for this week. While I figure out my life over here. Because we're just vibing, we're just chilling, and we're just organizing and things of that kind of thing. Things of that kind of thing. Yeah, that was fantastic. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's okay. DSC, what? What? You put an offer on your first offer on your house? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Hype in chat for DSC because that's awesome. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yay! Maiko sees Shang-Chi this week, and Nelosa says, I'm looking for you kicking Joe's butt Friday night at MPT3K. I will have you know that was an honest to goodness fluke, and I still sat there and went, that didn't happen. And even in his Discord, everyone was like, yo, boy, oh my gosh. Cat on the Go says, looking forward to nothing, can't go anywhere, I'm locked down. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry, that stinks. I know it's tough. But, yeah, the lockdown is, you know, it's there because people need to be more responsible, and it's just a way to keep you safe. I'm honestly surprised that, I'm legitimately surprised that New Jersey is not in a lockdown right now. I'll be 100% honest. Dial? DI5 says there's a toy con. Really? There's a toy convention? I did not hear of this. That sounds wonderful. Is it like specific toys? All kinds of toys? And I should keep diorite in a separate container. So I'm going to take all the diorite out and put it in one of the barrels. Oh, it's all... Oh, nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. And I'm going the wrong direction. Let's put the diorite... let's put the diorite over here in this corner. Man, I picked up a lot. The granite's okay. This is starting to empty out a bit. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We're legitimately getting somewhere. I have so much more organizing to do. This is unreal. We can take all this out and we can break this down now. And we'll put this iron ore away, which we can't do that. I'll see about combining these into blocks. Okay, let's put these in blocks. 10 blocks. Okay. That's gonna be a little much, but that's okay. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, this is all sand. I don't have sand on me. This is also all sand. So 2 shulkers full of sand. This is all full of sandstone. This is all full of... How much sand did I collect? Good grief. Okay. Okay. Diorite, I think I put... Yeah, I put it over here. All the sand. Yes, all the sand. Most of it's going to end up going to the build that I was mentioning that I don't want to really talk about in detail, because A, it's not my build, and B, it's not done yet. I don't think we've really started it yet. Sticks I'll take out. Cobblestone, gravel, gravel, gravel. I got so much gravel. Andesite, andesite, andesite. Very good. Getting that a little bit more sorted. Coal ore, andesite. Cobblestone is in there. Polished granite I'll grab. Yeah, so we have the coal ore here. We'll move the gravel over one. Cobblestone's here. Andesite is here. Lots of cobblestone. Another thing of gravel. Another this. Let's grab the diorite from here. We'll put it in there. See if we have room for it, which we do. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Almost done clearing this out, which is fantastic. In fact, I think I can clear it out now, which I will. And I think I might be able to consolidate a lot of this. Well, not this. This side's completely borked, but I think I can consolidate this side into one double chest. And if so, then my work for the night is done. Because all I really wanted to do was get this a little bit better organized. And I'm almost there. Like, literally almost done. And if I can just get it to where it's condensed, then I can go through it tomorrow or later this week and get it to where I need it to be. Okay. So these chests are empty now. This chest is empty now. Very good. This chest is almost full. This chest is about half full. I might be able to get everything in this single chest. Okay, almost everything. Okay, so not bad. We've consolidated down to 2 double chests and this. So basically 4 double chests. We went from, I think, 10 double chests to 4 double chests. Alright, maybe 5. But now that I'm seeing this, I think we can basically take all this out, which I'm going to do right now. And you know, there's some stuff that can be consolidated that's, you know, spread out all over the place, and it'll consolidate itself as it gets put away, as everything starts to combine. Joe Error, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. But yeah, I honestly think that okay, so this double chest is pretty much almost full. This just has 3 things in it. And we can put those 3 things in here. So that chest is now gone. We have this. This is basically full. That's full. And that's full. And all of these are full of stuff. So it looks like I have a lot of work on my hands just to get this all cleaned up. So I love this so much. Hi, I'm a switch. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It's freaking me out. It's freaking me out. Hold on. I think you just need to see my face. There you go. It me. Hi. It me. I think I hit my limit, peeps. I've been going for 3.5 hours or a little bit after that, and I'm exhausted. I need to get some sleep. And I have work in the morning. I work at 9 o'clock, and I have to be up at 7:30 so that I can get my stuff done. Rest is good. I'm going to get my fill, but I'm not going to leave you high and dry. I'm going to find someone. I'm going to find someone to raid. I'm going to find somebody to raid. I think I know who we're going to raid. I know who we're going to raid. We're going to go ahead and we are going to raid one of my mods. She's streaming right now. It's Liara. Liara's streaming right now. Looks like she's doing Bedrock speed runs, among other things. And it doesn't look like she's stopping anytime soon. So I am going to send you over to her. But before I go, a couple of things. First and foremost, you probably see in the top right corner that it is September on Twitch. So any subs, resubs, and gift subs, if I'm not mistaken, are 20% off. And I set a little bit of a goal, and it's not, I'm not going to, it's one of those things where it's a nice to have, I think is the best way to put it. I heartily encourage you to support your favorite streamer, whether it's me or someone else, through this mean or through other means, because if you can. You here watching this stream right now, that's awesome, and I appreciate it just as much. If you want to support in other ways, first, if you're not already following the channel, please feel free to hit follow so you know when I go live. That's a big one right there. Second, I have a Twitter account that I'm going to misspell the handle for. There we go. The command. There we go. That should pop up in just a second. You can find me on Twitter at NJ Coffee Junkie. You can also find me on YouTube at NJ Coffee Junkie. I post all of my Minecraft videos on there, and I'm also attempting to find time to start a house flipper series, because I've been itching to play that game, and I really, 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 really would love to share that experience with you. So stay tuned for that. If you missed the stream and you want to catch the replay, I have a second channel just for replays. The link is now in the chat below. Also, I have Patreon of my own. I do play on Impulse and Joe's Patreon servers, but I have a realm of my own called Half Calf Craft, where patrons at the $10 or higher level can have this wonderful world to play on, and it's just absolutely fun. There's a whole mall in the sky and a whole bunch of other things, so go check it out. You can find out more information at patreon.com/njcoffeejunkie. Speaking of Patreon, if you are a fan of impulseSV's and you want to be a patron of his as well, or what have you, you can find him at patreon.com/impulseSV. I'm actually going to put the link in the description below, or in the chat. If I could spell it, that would be great. There we go. I think I spelled that right. But last but not least, I have a Discord. It is open to everyone, not just people who are subscribed to the channel or to YouTube. It's open for everyone. Just follow Discord and your particular country's TOS in terms of your age. In the US, you have to be at least 13 years of age or older to be on Discord. But with all of that, everyone, I just want to say thank you for the subs. Thank you for all the new follows. Thank you for everything tonight. This was so much fun. Hold on. I'm going to take a split second. Look at how much we got done. We got a ceiling. We went on a field trip. I got lost a little bit. It's fine. We got the floors done. The first floor of this beautiful building is pretty much set in sandstone, and I'm so excited to see where this goes next. We even did a little bit of shulker management. We did some inventory management. So I'm super confident that the next time we find ourselves on this server, we're going to be totally crushing it and getting more stuff done. I couldn't be more pleased. Seriously, I'm super excited. I'm super excited. But I just want to say thanks, everybody. We're going to go on that raid now. We're going to head over to Liara. And I want you to tell Liara that I said that NJ's raid is freshly brewed for her. And I want you to be good to her because she's amazing and you're going to love her. She's awesome. But with that, everybody, have a wonderful night. Wear your masks. Wash your hands. Get vaccinated. And be excellent to yourselves and to each other. I will catch you, if not before Friday, then you will definitely catch me Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for Among Us with the cafe community. And you will also catch me on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern for Sunday Sagrada. But with that, everybody, have a wonderful Tuesday night. I will see you very, very soon. Be well, stay safe. Take care. Bye.